Well, it's happening. Hiya Toys has done it again, and this time we have Godzilla versus Destoroyah, the figure itself, the rival against Godzilla himself from that movie. And I gotta say, they definitely freaking nailed it with this figure. It looks absolutely incredible. But first of all, before I give you my thoughts and everything that I'm feeling about this figure, let's get into the juicy details once and for all. First of all, the price for the United States is 117 with US tariffs included. Release time, aka release date, is for 2027 Q2. Wow, that's a long way to go, but you know, it is what it is. The figure stands approximately at 21.6 centimeters tall. The figure features articulated fingers, a tail tip capable of opening approximately 45 degrees, dual jointed knees providing stability and range across a wide variety of stances, allowing Destroyer to recreate a lot of his signature moves across the movie so you can recreate them with your figure. Now, another interesting thing about this figure is it's featuring defined layered skin across the chest, shoulders, thighs, and also, another interesting thing is it's going to feature translucent material around the horns, the eyes, to highlight that visual impact, famously known for Destroyer having those veiny eyes with a yellow-orange touch to them. They're going to look incredible. Now, also another great feature for this, and they should have done this for King Ghidorah 2.0 and they didn't. The wings are going to be made out of a flexible PVC material to provide a wide range of dynamic poses, similar to what we saw with Rodan and some of their other figures that they're starting to implement. Now, this is going to be a very tall figure. In inches, it's about 8.5 inches tall. That's massive. I'm so glad I did not buy the newer version of Destroyer from Monster Arts. Although it's great, I think this one is a lot better. Something that really stands out to me is how visually it looks different from the whole face, the body, and especially the wings. Those wings look incredible. Recently, I saw this statue of Destroyer and I was very surprised how awesome the wings look because they have a very special and unique texture around the wings, if that makes any sense. And that's something that really caught my eye. And I was thinking to myself, it's a shame that Monster Arts did not upgrade their wings and overall made it a lot easier because those wings are definitely outdated and Hiya Toys has done it. They definitely did justice to those wings. The texture, the visuals on it looked absolutely incredible. The fact that they actually did a lot of things that took Monster Arts a few years to accomplish is already speaking a lot. Although, as you know, it has no accessories, and unfortunately, you know what that means, that the second version and the third version are going to be the ultimate version. I've already told people it's best to skip on the first releases because the second and third, even fourth release are always the definitive editions to get. It's like they're giving you a little taste of what's to come and then they release the second version with effects, with bigger upgrades to articulation. And I just hope that Hiya Toys has learned from those mistakes. We don't want to collect 4 figures of the same thing over and over. Like, why can't we just get the definitive edition with the first release? Like, it's becoming annoying to have to collect multiple figures of the same figure just because the second release has the better articulation. You know, sometimes effects are not that big of a deal. To some people it is, to others it's not, but it's becoming a trend with Hiya Toys. They've done it with Godzilla Evolve, they've done it with a few others, and my god, is it really annoying. But besides that, my thoughts, yeah, this is a must. This looks incredible. I mean, the colors, they've done justice to that reddish orange look around the chest. Man, I'm very, very impressed. Like, I don't even know what to say. I mean, this looks so freaking amazing. Definitely. I think this would have been a 10 out of 10 if it definitely included some accessories, like some little crabs, maybe some effects. That's something they definitely fucked up with this. But I'm not really too worried about that since I can 3D print my own effects. I've already done it with the Monster Arts version. I'm sure once I have the figure in hand, I can do the measurements, get everything done, do the testing, and I could definitely make some awesome effects for this Destoroyah. So effects don't really take away from this figure that much for me as others, but I just hope that there isn't like a surprise saying, whoa, there's some issues with the articulation. Here's a second release with better upgrades to the articulation, because that's a whole different story, you know? One thing is having no effects, another story and completely different is having upgraded joints, better articulation, or maybe just making it more accurate. But definitely, there's a difference when it comes to sculpture when you look at the Monster Arts and the Hiya toys. Both of them look really great, although you can really see what a early, I want to say this was released in 2000, what, 12, 2014, 13, and you really do see a difference of that era versus the newest version of Destoroyah done today. You can really see how far the engineering has come, as I said, especially on the wings. This is something that really had to be done for Monster Arts, and they did. And you know, Monster Arts, their functionality is different. You know, it's like they release a figure and they give you variants, but not really upgraded changes like Hiya toys. Hiya toys, you know, if they release a figure, if there's problems with articulation, accuracy, they can do that with the second, third release. For me personally, I have to buy this. I know I might regret it because the second or third release might be even more impressive, but I gotta do it, you know. I really need this, and it's gonna be on my top list for sure. Now, if they are currently revealing Destoroyah, we have Godzilla 2000. You know what that means. Yeah, you know what that means. You know that Orga is coming, you know. More of those figures are definitely coming. And don't forget that Monster Arts is yet to unveil more figures like King, what's his name? Oh no, Kaiser Ghidorah. Yes, Kaiser Ghidorah. And also from Hiya Toys. This is gonna get juicy. I'm not gonna lie. As of recently, Monster Arts has been stepping up their game. Here's why competition is healthy for both. Without Hiya Toys or Monster Arts, competition would not be what it is right now. You can definitely see that Monster Arts has been doing a lot more than what it currently was doing about 5, 6, 4 years ago. That's a good thing. I think they definitely have felt the effect of Hiya Toys and their fan base. And Hiya Toys needs to improve in certain areas as well. I might do a video on that, but overall, I'm very pleased. I'm very happy with what I'm currently seeing. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Godzilla news and reviews, because this is definitely going to be juicy.